Hey, I'm Mike Ingram, live in Cumberland County, Tennessee, and I work for Weichert Realty, the web agency. And we're always in search of a nice house for a nice person. And most of the time when we're looking for a nice house, we're talking about easy entry, spacious floor plan, well laid out kitchen, beautifully designed bathrooms, a nice wide master bedroom, and lots of amenities. But I noticed that most of the time, or at least a lot of the time, there's one key ingredient left out of a house description that always bothers me, and that's the backyard. The backyard is most important to me because it gives me an opportunity to get outside and enjoy God's creation, get my hands dirty, and love every minute of it. So what I'd like to do is spend just a few minutes with you, take you on a tour of this backyard, and show you a few of the things that I really love about it. Looking down through the backyard here, you see those two trees? Those are catalpa trees. And catalpa trees are an amazing plant. Not because of the plant themselves, but because of their being a host. They're a host to a catalpa moth, which produces a worm, which brings in other wildlife. The catalpa worm makes an excellent fish bait. And so they need to be cautious when there are some young boys around looking to go fishing. But the little boys are not the only predator when it comes to a catalpa worm, because the yellow-billed cuckoo thrives on caterpillars. And of course the catalpa caterpillar, which is called a catalpa worm or catfish candy if you want to call him that, live in this catalpa tree. Now when the catalpa worm is mature, they fall to the ground and they burrow into the ground and they pupate, and then next year up comes another moth to lay more eggs on the leaf. In the meantime, another predator for the catalpa worm is a parasitic wasp that lays its eggs on the backs of the caterpillar, and then they consume the caterpillar from the inside out. They eat everything except the vital organs. Well, when the worms fall to the ground and they're burrowing in the ground, the skunks come around, and the skunks like to dig up the worms, and sometimes they make a big fat mess like is done around this tree right here. But the skunks need something to eat as well, I suppose. And then when the caterpillars are all finished with the tree begins to look like this. So there are no leaves left on the tree to speak of. But I wanted to show you something else that I really love about this backyard. And that is this pond. This pond is the home of some beautiful fish. And let me show you what they like over here. Over here in this can, you see, we've got some food. And for some reason or the other, these fish understand that. And so, what I hear is sometimes you have to call these fish in order for them to come. But it looks like today, they are here, ready for you. So watch these guys. Is that amazing or what? Aren't they beautiful? That is such a pleasure to watch these guys eat. They are an amazing creature, and no two of them are alike. They are really beautiful. And over here on the dam, we've got a bluebird house. I think the tree swallows nested in that particular house this year. And then we also have some purple martin gourds over there. Man, look at that sky. What a beautiful day it is. At any rate, I wanted to show you some of the reasons that I love a backyard and why I love living in Cumberland County. And I want you to know, if you would like any assistance in finding your perfect backyard, I would love to be the person to help you find that. If you would, just give me a buzz and I'll do the best I can.